Hey guys, what's up? This is the boy who had 7. So today's video has 2 reasons behind it. Reason number 1, we're going to talk all about the Red Goblin. Today, Amazing Spider-Man number 798 just came out, and we finally got to see the Red Goblin in all his glory. We've been teased for like the last month and a half, but we finally get to see him. We're going to talk all about that. We're going to read it so you guys can see it. Also, I just hit 100 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful to be able to get 100 subscribers. I started this journey on January 18th. I've been sharing things that I love with you. I've been hearing from you guys. I just want to say thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the views. Thanks for spreading the word. I know a couple of you have been telling your friends. I know a couple of you are family and friends and total strangers, and I just want to say thank you. And to do that, I've got this shirt on because at the end of this video, I'm going to be having a 100 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to tell you how you can win something super cool that has to do with this. And so let's jump into the video right away so we can talk about Amazing Spider-Man number 798. So real quick recap. Up to this point, Norman Osborn has been trying to become the Green Goblin again. He's trying to find a way to get rid of the nanites that Spider-Man injected into him that stop him from becoming the Green Goblin. Well, he goes and resorts to some drastic measures. He finds the Carnage symbiote and he fuses with it. And so now he is Carnage. He's got the Carnage symbiote and Norman Osborn at the same time. And so we've been waiting to see this mixture of the Green Goblin and Carnage, and this is it. Finally today we get to see it. So the symbiote goes into his body and he finds all the nanites and just rejects them. He just throws them all up. And so now he's able to be the Green Goblin. He remembers at the end of 797 who Spider-Man is. It's Peter Parker. And now he puts on his Green Goblin costume. He leaves J. Jonah Jameson in this safe house, and he goes to find Peter Parker. And so that is where this comic book begins. We see Peter at the Daily Bugle. He's using his genius. He's using like the radar system to track this tritium that was lost in the last comic book. And as they finally track it down, they're like, hey, there it is. We see it. And it's coming this way really fast. And so everybody starts to freak out. But Spider-Man's like, oh, don't worry. Like in his head, he's thinking my spider senses would go off if it was something really bad. So it can't be that bad. And all of a sudden, all this glass breaks. And they turn around and they look. And it's the Green Goblin. He's like, boo! And you guys see it here. He just like shows up and busts through the glass. In my head, I'm thinking, Peter, you don't even know what's coming because he can't sense symbiotes. If you guys remember, like Venom would be able to like sneak up on him because his spider senses don't go off. And so anyways, the Green Goblin looks at him. He's like, hey, Peter, I know you know Spider-Man, and I want you to go get him. And so Peter's like, should I fight him really quick or should I like keep my secret identity safe? And so he does. He runs off. And meanwhile, the Green Goblin's like, I'm going to kill everybody in here. And Ben Urich jumps in the way and gets him to like stop hurting this woman, as you guys see here. And then the Green Goblin's like, oh, Ben Urich, I saw your son. I actually have a surprise for you. And he takes out a duffel bag and he throws it at him. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's his head. Like, it's literally his head. And then everybody in the comic thinks it too. They're like, it can't be. And he grabs it and he holds it and he's like, it's the right size, but it's not the right weight. It can't be. And he zips it and opens it up, and it's the statue of Tritium. They stole the head in the last couple comics, and so it's the head, and it's got this bomb strapped around it. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, if this bomb goes off with the Tritium attached to it, it's going to kill everybody in this city within a 3-block radius. And so everyone's like screaming, and Ben Urich's like, get out of here, run, go towards the exits. And right as the Green Goblin's like looking around all tasty, ready to stop everybody, Spider-Man swings in and just kicks him in the face. And so 2 quick side stories here in the book. We see Anti-Venom, Flash Thompson. He's going around looking for the Tritium too. He tracks it all the way to the safe house that Norman Osborn was using. And he finds J. Jonah Jameson. Say that fast 10 times. J. Jonah Jameson. J. Jonah Jameson. I can't do it. Anyway, he finds him there. J. Jonah Jameson is like totally just... He's so angry at himself for giving it away to the Green Goblin who Spider-Man is. He's like, I can't let Spider-Man lose loved ones. I can't let him lose family. I've got to escape from here. I need help. Let me bust these bands. But he can't do it. Anti-Venom finds him, tells him, J. Jonah Jameson tells him what's going on, and they go help. So another side story is Norman's son, Harry, had gotten married, had some kids, and they're at the safe house, and they find out that his dad is back, and so they're like panicking. They've got to go into hiding again, and then all of a sudden, like, their maid, and you've kind of seen this over the last couple comics, their maid all of a sudden pulls out a dart gun and shoots him in the neck, and she takes the kids. And I'm not sure if she's like protecting them from Norman and from the Green Goblin, or she's working for him. But those are two side stories we're going to see play out in the next couple of comics. Pretty cool. So back to the fight. Spider-Man and the Green Goblin are fighting. They're like punching each other and beating each other. Spider-Man's actually doing pretty good against him. And then all of a sudden you see the bomb, and there's like only seconds left. And so Spider-Man decides, you know what? The only thing that I can do is like surround it with my thickest webs. And so he creates this ball that you guys see here of webs around this bomb. And then he's like, I'm going to protect myself too. So he starts shooting webs all around him. And he's like, at least it won't blow up 3 blocks and I'll be able to kind of stop it, but he's not sure. The bomb blows up, okay? And then he just, look at this blast. I mean, look at this blast. It blows out the whole top of the building, and it crumbles down on itself. And so the next thing that we see is like Spider-Man's like in the rubble, and he's getting out. And guys, I've got to read the rest of this comic to you because it is so stinking cool. This is what we've been waiting for. But the thing is that look at this picture here first. You see the Green Goblin like stuck, and he's just got these barbs through him, and he's just there like dying and bleeding, okay? And so, I mean, look at that picture. It's crazy. And this is where we're going to begin reading it together so you guys can see it. I'm going to show you here. And so he's like, Norman, oh gosh, you knew for how long? Who told you? Does it matter now, does it? No. Please, not much time. There's something I have to tell you, Peter. So he's acting like he's hurt or something, right? And he's like, a man's only as good as his enemies. I've always been driven, but you pushed me on more than anyone ever could. Thank you, Peter, for everything. I'm sorry. I wish I could have saved you. I really do. And then all of a sudden he just starts laughing like a maniac. You really do, don't you? Well, Parker, what the heck's going on? Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Spider-Man in his head. He's like, what the heck's going on? All of this, his blood, it's... And then look at the symbiote all around him, guys. Oh my goodness. Here it is. Here it is. Wish granted. And Spider-Man's thinking, the Carnage symbiote? That's Norman Osborn and the Carnage symbiote? Don't just stand there, say something, do something. He's freaking out, but look at him. There he is, guys. The Red Goblin in all of his awesomeness. Man, that guy looks freaky. Look at that fire out of his mouth. The red, look at how huge his hands are, his tail. And then Spider-Man just kind of like, oh crud. He's freaking out, and then here it goes right away. Look at, boom. The Red Goblin attacks. He's like, snap out of it, Parker, run. Stay here and you're dead. We're going to play so many games, you and I. Oh, the screams. I'm going to wrench out of you. The spider tracer, so he throws one of those spider tracers on him. Find him later. Calm down and come up with a plan. He's a symbiote, right? Focus on that. Flame webs, sonic cannons, anything besides blind panic. And then check this out. That's it? Where are all the quips? The clever little jabs and barbs? Come on, boy. I could use a good laugh. And he throws out these pumpkin symbiote bombs. I mean, check them out. Look at that. And they start like tracing Spider-Man and following him. He's like, Carnage bombs that giggle and don't... I'm sorry. Carnage bombs that giggle and don't set off my spider sense? What the? And that ain't all, bug brain. And look at here. Jump. We got bite. The actual bombs are talking themselves. Because of the symbiote, like they're just part of him. They like talk. This is crazy. All of a sudden, Spider-Man's like, get it off, get it. Boom! Look at that. Blows up on his leg. He's like screaming. Like, I'm freaking out for Peter because if you guys watched read the comics before, or even the Spider-Man animated series, you know, like, Peter Parker cannot handle Carnage by himself. This dude is evil. This dude is powerful, and now he's mixed with the Green Goblin. Like, oh my gosh, poor Peter Parker. I'm just like, run, get the heck out of there. So he blows up, flies into this building. Look at that there, and check that picture out. I mean, how freaky is that? Come out, wherever you are. Let's get this over with. No putting off to tomorrow what I can slay today. You don't get a rank check, Parker. No round 2, cause that old spider tracer trick, it's useless. Against someone who can feel everything along the surface of his body. Oh, a new model, wired for sound. Yes. Good. I want you to hear every word. Now check this ultimatum out that he gives him. Believe it or not, this is your lucky day. For this one time only, I'm willing to make a devil's bargain. You see, I'm not interested in you, Peter. I couldn't care less about the man. It's always been the spider that's gotten in my way. Give it up, now and forever. Stop being Spider-Man, and I'll let you live. That's the deal, no strings attached. But if I see one more web out of you, if I catch you crawling up one more wall, it's not just you, it's everyone you've ever loved. Mary Jane, your Aunt May, Robbie, Betty, Jonah, your mailman, your freaking dentist. They're all dead. And not from a simple fall. No, that was back from when I was so green. They'll die in ways only a red goblin could imagine. That's the deal. Show me you understand. And all of a sudden you just hear Spider-Man like webs himself out of there, and then he leaves his suit like a flag, like a white flag waving, like I give up. But you see the Red Goblin here just laughing hysterically to himself. And then Peter's just thinking, burned, beaten, my left leg's ripped open, torn apart, useless. I couldn't last 3 minutes in the ring with you. Spider-Man's tapping out. But that's where you made your mistake, Norman, because I'm still here. I'm Peter Parker, the man in Spider-Man, and I'm the one who's gonna take you down. And then that's it, guys. To be continued. Holy cow. I stinking love it. This ultimatum is amazing. The Red Goblin is as freaky as I thought he would be. Super powerful, super crazy, super scary. I mean, the craziness of Cletus Cassidy and the Carnage symbiote mixed with the craziness of the Green Goblin. The power that both of them combine. I mean, this is like Dragon Ball stuff. Fusion, right? I mean, it's just crazy. And then this ultimatum that he gives them, don't do anything or I'm just going to kill everybody. And you know Carnage would love killing everybody that Peter Parker as Spider-Man loves. But then we have this twist here at the end. Like, usually Spider-Man's like, I'll find something out. But it's like he gives up Spider-Man and he's willing to fight the Red Goblin as Peter. And so this is going to make the story really interesting from here on out. How is Peter Parker going to use his genius, going to use his brain, going to use his heart? I mean, I love Peter Parker. I love Spider-Man. I'm excited to see what happens next. So guys, yes, there it is. We got to see the Red Goblin for the first time. I had to read it to you and show you those panels because if you don't have the comic yet, it just is so cool looking. I couldn't do it justice by just talking about it. So, on to the next portion of this video. Thanks for watching that part. Here it goes. Here is the giveaway, guys, to say thank you for 100 subscribers. So I started out this whole journey with a love of the Infinity Gauntlet series. I knew the Avengers Infinity War movie is coming out. I know it's partially based on the Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, that is where we get to see the gauntlet and the stones for the first time. I'm a huge fan of that. It's what I fell in love with as a child. That's what got me into collecting comics. That story and the death of Superman. You heard this on one of my other videos, the 7 fun facts about the boy who had 7. And so I thought, you know, like, this is really important to me. This is what I want to share with everyone. So I started my journey by sharing the 51 books of the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, and we're still halfway through. I mean, we're still in the beginning of it. But I thought, what can I give people that could get them excited about the Infinity Gauntlet storyline that we're talking about here on this channel? And with the movie coming out, Avengers Infinity War. And then I thought, you know what? The Infinity Gauntlet. And so I picked this this trade paperback up. I got it on Amazon. You guys could pick it up too. It's got Infinity Gauntlet issues 1 through 6. And it's like, you know, this would be something great to read either before the movie to get yourself ready for it, if you don't want any spoilers, after the movie to see how close the movie, you know, sits with this. But in this story, we get to see the Gauntlet, we get to see Thanos, we get to see Death, we get to see Mephisto, we get to see Silver Surfer and all the heroes. But that's not all. This is really important to me because I got to meet the creator of Thanos, the creator and writer of this book. I got to meet Jim Starlin in Dallas at the North Texas Comic Book Show with my family. We went out there because I knew I was doing this channel. I knew I was talking about these things, and I wanted to meet the guy that I love all his stuff so much. And guess what? He signed the book for me. That's right. That's Jim Starlin's signature right there on top of the Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity Gems in it. So guys, this is what I'm giving away. The contest is going to run for 2 weeks from today, which is April 4th, until April 18th. I will pick the winner on the morning of April 18th, and then I will ship this out to you and get it to you as soon as possible. So, what do you got to do to win this awesome prize, this signed copy of the Infinity Gauntlet trade paperback? All you've got to do is subscribe to my channel, go to 2 of my videos and like each one of them. And then let me know in those videos that you liked why you like them so much. And then, this is the kicker. I want to know your comic book story, why you love comics, why you love the movies, why you're going to go see Avengers Infinity War, what your favorite comics are. Just tell me your comic book story. If you don't love comics, tell me why you love this guy right here. Then what I'm going to do is pick my top 10 favorite comments. I'm going to put you guys in random.org, and I'm going to pick randomly. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Again, thank you for watching. I'm so happy to have 100 subscribers, and I've got a long road ahead of me to get more, but it's fun, it's exciting, I love it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the Red Goblin. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it. Y'all have a great night. Thank you.